welcome back. I wanted to respond to an email that I received in regards to my last video about PvP in EVE, because there seems to be a miscommunication. But first, I want to apologize for the footage you see in the background, but it does showcase something that I think new players should do, and that is learn your mods. I learned a lot of things about EVE incorrectly because of the information I was reading or gathering information from was outdated. One way to completely forego that is to learn your mods as you accumulate them. But what I'm doing here is I'm looking at all the meta levels. So even if I don't have it, I'm becoming familiar with it. You see what I'm saying? And I think that that would be a really good practice for new players, so that you can learn properly the first time. If you go to these places where the information is outdated and you fit your ship improperly, that can cause you to lose your ship and possibly get potted. So my apologies, but I wanted to get this video out rather quickly. So, okay, back to the subject at hand, PvP. I talk about ganking a lot, but that doesn't mean that I don't think that there is quality PvP in EVE. There is. For my experience, the majority of it comes out of Null. There's some of it in Low. I've been to Null a couple of times. I was unable to record my visits there, but that doesn't mean that I've never been. But I can definitely see from a viewer standpoint how it could seem as though I've never been. I wanted to clarify what I mean in regards to PvP. In Null, there is content being created by people that are very passionate about what they do. The organization, the time, the passion is absolutely phenomenal. I have the utmost respect for what comes out of that. A lot of the stories that you hear and you think about where EVE is concerned, like these big wars, it comes out of Null. With these big, alliances and corporations and everything that makes up those things. And that is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. When a game can cause people to spend that much time. I mean, there are some people in Null. I met a person, and all that person did was resolve problems, political problems between corps and alliances. That's all they did. For me, that would make me not want to log into the game. But for this person, they actually enjoy that kind of thing. Blows the mind. But the peace has to be kept. And when the peace can't be kept, war will break out. But being in that area, that there will be war. You start preparing for it long in advance so that when that time descends upon you, you're not caught with your pants down. And an epic story comes out of that. But in the end, the initiator and the victim can both fight back. Okay? That is quality PvP, in my opinion. It may not be a 100% even fight, but it's not where the person initiating has no real risk. Okay, of loss. And I mean significant loss. Add to the same level of the victim. Okay? That's quality PvP, in my opinion. And like I said, a lot of the majority of it that is generated in EVE, for me, what I've seen comes out of Null and a smaller portion out of Low. Unfortunately, what you see in the content created on blogs and videos, and I'm including myself here, groups, streams, is the role-playing aspect of what happens in EVE, where For example, minor bumping. They have decided that there are certain rules to be adhered and that they are going to do protection or whatever it is. This is their little role-playing thing, and they go around and they have their policies. They go around and enforce those policies, but their victims in their ships have no weapons. They can't fight back. That, in my opinion, is not PvP. It's a gank. There's a difference. Okay? A pirate who descends on a freighter and says, I am going to, if you don't pay me X amount of ISK, I'm going to blow you up. And then the victim says, okay, I'm going to pay you this ISK. And then the pirate says, okay, you can go, or says, fuck you, takes the ISK and go, and blows them up. That is role playing. But once again, the victim cannot fight back. There is no risk for the initiator. Even if you're concorded, if you have already prepared for the loss, I mean, if you're fitting the cheapest ship you can to do the most amount of damage because you know you're going to lose that ship, and you have already removed all of your expensive implants, that is not risk. Bullshit. That is not risk. So I am not going to put that kind of role-playing interaction in the same category as the role-playing interaction where you have your CEO and they infiltrate and they gut a corp inside out. That causes a war and people come out guns blazing. No. Because in the other scenario, it is creating content in which players fight back. They want to fight back. World of Tanks, people want to fight back. Battlegrounds, in any game, both people want to fight. It's not the same. And I'm not going to put it as the same. The people that want it the same are the ones that are doing the initiating. But deep down, it's not the same. It may be a crush to your ego, but it's not the same. One is role playing, and the other is role playing resulting in player versus player interaction. It dawned on me that I have a channel that maybe I can help change that tide. Because before I started recording this, I went on Twitch, went to a stream. Poor guy only had 10 people watching. This is the version of PvP. He's like, I'm about to PvP, and it was in the title. And he's in low. He's in a safe spot. Okay, somebody jumped into the system. Let me scan them down. They're in blah, blah, blah ship. I have to stay hidden. Oh no, someone else has gone in. Let me see if I can get out. Avoiding player versus player interaction. It's different. So, how can we turn this around and help focus that quality PvP that happens, but you just don't hear about as much? Well, if you're engaging in it, or you know someone engaging in it, send me your kill boards. Send me your videos. Send me your stream. Tell me your story. And I'll put it in a video. Because it's a shame that this kind of PvP is going on and you just don't hear about it as much as you hear about that person bragging about picking on someone that couldn't fight back. And hopefully, by being able to show you this, it will inspire others to engage in it. Maybe it will inspire others to go into null with these new systems that Eve is going to be expanded with. Maybe that will inspire people to look forward to that and, want to take over, some areas. Maybe we can turn the tide and show that passion that people have. And let me be very clear. The role-playing is a part of Eve. And I understand that. Matter of fact, what was the first thing that I said that attracted me to Eve? It was that guy that got duped and raged. I'm like, that can actually happen in a game, because in other games it really can't happen. He did try to fight back. You know, he was trapped in that one little, you know, thing. It wasn't a PvP kind of thing. It was like, I'm taking over your shit, you know, with your corp, and what you're going to do about it. It was a manipulative thing, and I give all the credit in the world for that type of role play. But the role play that results in a gank will never, in my eyes, have the same value as the role play and the time and the dedication, something that comes out of nowhere, where it inspires people to fight. You know, that both sides want to fight. I mean, that's like, to me, a hamburger versus a filet mignon. They're both good. They're delicious. But one is a higher grade of meat than the other. It is what it is. So send it to me. Links are in the description below. I want to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Again, I apologize for the stuff in the background, but gotta do what you gotta do. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. It lets me know what you like and dislike. And I will see you guys in the next one.